Welcome. Welcome. Happy Friday. I'm excited. You guys just completed a full week, or at least you've been here during your first week of meditation, whether you sat for one day, whether you tried it for 2 days. Celebrate yourself. This is so important for you to do. I'm so excited to be with you. Look, today we're talking about your breath and how your breath resembles your money or how you want your money to flow. So let's tune in, settle our bodies, and center our nervous systems. Okay, so I am Kiwana Thomas. I am your guide into this amazing journey that you have elected to be in. Um, let's talk a little bit about our breath. Your breath is a place that centers you, guides you, and is always here for you. There's a couple of things that let us know that we don't have to work so hard. There is, oh, hold on. Yeah, it's just, all right, we're coming back. There we go. Okay, so we just had to work through a couple of buffering issues, but there's a couple of things I want to remind you about your breath and why it reminds us that we don't always have to be in control. And it's a constant evidence reminder that things are always working in our on our behalf behind the scenes, right? So as your breath goes in and it releases out, we must remember that we don't have to do anything to cause that to happen. And in fact, our whole body is like that. Our heart continues to beat and pump blood throughout our system. We don't have to be in control, micromanaging it, making sure the blood pumps out this way, goes in that way. And, that's not something that we have to be in control over. We don't have to be in control over how our organs function and making sure that they do their job. No, our job is simply to put the right nutrients inside of our body, and that's it. In order to drink enough water, we know that that's related to, everything working properly, making sure that we're getting enough sleep, making sure that we're not engaging always in stressful activities to allow our body to flow and not to freeze up. But we don't have to stand there and micromanage. We do our part. I don't want you to miss that. As long as we're doing our part, which is everything that we're good at, working in our zone of genius, drinking our water, getting our sleep, everything else functions. As long as we do our part, I'm going to say it again, getting enough rest, drinking enough water, eating the right foods, our body can work at its optimal, beating, the blood through our body, breathing on an in and out basis. It does not require our constant control. Your body works just like your outer world should work. It resembles the non micromanaging, but the exact evidence that as long as we stay in our area of genius, everything else is allowed to function properly. When we start to control our breath, as we do during these sessions, but as we start to control our breath, we change things. It's like we break up the pattern and then everything kind of returns back to normal. Often in life, our pattern needs to be disrupted in order for our lives to be returned back to normal. But the constant theme is as long as we are operating in our genius, doing the things that we know that we are good at doing, controlling our controllables, everything else function and flows. The problems that we encounter or the distractions that help us to move towards those problems are simple distractions to think we have to go and tap into our heart system and start to be like, okay, you need to do this way. And your heart is like, I got everything just fine. You do your part. And when we are not sure what that part is, again, hold on, making sure we're catching up. There we go. We're having a little bit of delay issue this morning, so I'm making sure that you're catching this message. When we are operating how we are supposed to operate, when we are focusing on the things that are inside of us, when we are using our gifts and talents, whether that is speaking, whether that is writing, whether that is um, supporting someone else, when we are using that, everything else in our world lines up and does its work optimally. The problem is when we're in the wrong department, or we're in the wrong job, or we're in the wrong place, not exercising these gifts causes our world not to flow accordingly. So during meditation, we're tapping into those things that we're good at naturally. We're tapping into those things that bring us joy. We're tapping into those things that we may have once been scared to admit that we actually like to do, because it might sound crazy, or it may not be, in our mind, a money producing idea. But we're tapping into that inner knowing, that inner confidence to push those things out. When we are operating at our optimal, our world takes care of itself. When we're operating at our optimal, our resources appear. When we sit in meditation and connect with the source on the inside of us, our breadcrumbs are a little bit more easier to find. We're not in a wrong position or a wrong area thinking that, oh, we're going to find our resources here because it looks like somebody else's. It's not, our world doesn't work like that. When we are doing the very thing that we are called to do, everything operates and flows effortlessly. And that's why I'm hoping that even with all the distractions on this video and the slowing down, I am hoping that you capture your body is the exact replica of how your world is inclined to work. Everything flows on a consistent and cyclical basis. And as long as we are anchored in the thing that we are supposed to be supposed, I don't like that word. As long as we're anchored in the gifts and talents that we came here with, everything else flows. So how do we get off that anchoring? Well, we do things that other people tell us to do because of money. We do things that other people tell us to do because it may look good, and we don't trust our own gift, our own talent. We don't trust our own voice, whether it's to sing or whether it's to speak, our own hand, whether it's to create beautiful masterpieces in the form of art or in the form of writing. These are the things that we are here to put out in this world so that we can have all the things that we are desired to have. So come on in. Let's get comfortable. Let's go into meditation and unlock those doors. And what does it look like? It looks like you coming out and hearing, I want you to start that project again. Okay. Hey, hey. I want you to open your voice up and go speak here. For me, it looked like me staring in front of a computer and hearing a still small voice saying, do you really want to do this for the rest of your life? And me actually having to answer, because that's what comes next, is you providing your world an answer, and then your world knows how to best support you. If you're finding yourself in a place where you don't want to be, I'm not telling you to exit quickly, because you're nervous. That can uproot a lot of your nervous system in the beginning. But I am telling you to start speaking back to your world and saying, how? How can I do this? How can I make it easy? Leave me the breadcrumbs. Leave me the people that's going to show, or that's going to be there to help support me. Let it be easy. Let it be effortless. And then when it comes easy and effortless, take it, believe it. But first, it starts with sitting and connecting with your inner guide, sitting and getting your information directly from the source. Your world is not meant to look like anybody else's. It's meant to be your own. When you speak over it, you guide, you direct, and you instruct. And with that being said, we are going to head right on into our breath work. So let's take a deep breath, relax our body. We're going to inhale for 4 seconds, hold at the top for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. This practice of breath work lowers our anxiety and ushers us right into the present state. Let us begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, release, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you can return to your normal state of breath. We've interrupted the pattern. We've walked into our now moment. Recognize all the sounds around you, whether it's the abundance of birds, the pitter-patter of children's feet, whether it's silence, stillness. Welcome to your present moment. Everything is here for you. Everything in abundance. Just breathe it in. This is where we are to live, right here in the present, right here in the present. Whether it's an abundance of air you feel, whether it's the fan blowing, this is where you find it. This is where your peace is. This is where your stillness is. This is where your calm is. From here, we're going to go ahead and go into our meditation. We're going to be kind and gentle to ourselves during these next 15 minutes. We're going to watch our thoughts pass by, just an observation, reminding ourselves that we are inside the house and our thoughts are cars. We're going to use our mantra, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, to come back home to ourselves when we may jump in a thought cart, and we're going to be gentle and not judge ourselves. Not judge ourselves for how long we sit, not judge ourselves for how many times we have to come back, because coming back home to yourself is the practice. I'm going to go ahead and set the timer. I have you from here, and I will see you on the other side. You just rest. Bum, 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 bum. Come on back in. Come on back in. Welcome back. Let's roll our joints, roll our wrist, let's roll our neck. Get that shoulders going. Activate yourself into your world. You've just come out of your very important meeting with your source, getting all the downloads you need for the day, getting your confidence, getting your peace, walking in your calmness. You have just received those downloads. Trust that. I don't care if you were sleeping. I don't care if you thought you went on every single thought train. That's fine. You got exactly what you need for the day. You were present and accounted for. It has been amazing being your guide. Remember this, remember this, remember this. When you are operating in the area that you are gifted to operate in, money flows because everything else around you begins to get in alignment to work for you. So many things are working for you that you cannot even see. So many things are aligning themselves up to present a gracious gift for you. So many things. And you being here, you being still, is allowing yourself to find your optimal place so everything can operate just for you. I love you so big. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We are here for you every weekday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern. And I just want you to have the most magnificent day. The divine light in me ushers, guides, and supports the divine light in you. Have the most amazing day. Bye for now.